I love ya. Good afternoon. This is the power of you. This is Yeyefini Efunbolade, president of Yeyefini.com and director of the International Institute of African Studies and Knowledge, Inc. Thank you so much for joining me on your lunch hour and this little half an hour of making sure that we stay connected to the power of you. You are the power. You are an expression of the divine. You are what God sent so that we will all enjoy its magnificence. So thank you so much for coming today. I was trying to get myself onto what you call it on there as well. So let's see if I can get myself on there. Just bear with me. Instagram. Okay, there we go. Thank you for joining me this Wednesday and every Wednesday at 12 o'clock. From 12 to 12:30, we'll be able to feel empowered, feel the power of you with Yeyefini. This is just an opportunity for us to just connect because all of us are out here in the world, in these streets, as the young people say, we out there in these streets, and we are needing a little more encouragement, a little more push, and sometimes just to give celebration and give thanks. So today is Ose Obatala and Iami and Babalu Aye Shopona. So we are going to talk about Babalu Aye, Babalu Aye, the Orisha, the energy that allows us to know that this is a journey, not a destination. The only destination that we have is for death, which Babalu Aye is one of those Orishas that await us. And so today we want to talk a little about how is it that we get to. So Albert Einstein says there are only two ways to live your life. One as though nothing is a miracle, and the other is as if everything is a miracle. Let me say that. Live your life as if nothing is a miracle and everything is a miracle. We're always looking for the destination as to when is it going to happen. I know myself, I do that. Like, okay, when is it going to happen? Is it now? Why isn't it happening? And so today we're going to talk about how is it that we reach our higher self. So when we reach our higher self, right where you are, spirit is, God is, force is, perfection is, you are the perfection. And so when you come together with your inner self and your higher self, what you're doing is connecting and recognizing that the power is in you. You are the divine light that emanates. You are the hope of the divine force, whatever you call it, Olodumare, Olofi, God, universal power. You are that power. You are the manifestation. You're the expression. And the spirit lives in the same place as the body. And the struggle between those two is what pushes us, as we said in each one of these segments, the things that happen to us physically or through our ego pushes us to acknowledge that that's not what I want. I want perfection. And perfection is knowing that your higher self, is the only energy. The thing that takes you the doorway or the passport to connecting to your higher self is gratitude. It's gratitude. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about Babalu Aye and how is it that Babalu Aye uses his energy to allow us to know life. There's always a struggle between the ego and the spirit. The ego's job is to remind us that it's normal and natural to be in that space of positive and negative, positive and negative. I wanted to speak on Olokun today because, of course, I fed Olokun already, and I want to speak to us. I mean, sorry, not Olokun. I'm thinking about Olokun because this is February, and that's what we're doing this month. I want to speak on Babalu Aye because in the Ifa system today is the day that we honor Babalu Aye or Sopona or Omolu, but every day belongs to every Orisha. So we can honor Obalu Aye anytime, every day, because we live on this earth. And one of the things that Obalu Aye owns is the earth. His name is Babalu Aye, King, Oba, Olua, the master or the god of the earth, Aye, of the world, of the earth. And so because when we die, we go to the earth, go back to Obalu Aye, go back to Sopona, go back to Omalu. And so Obalu Aye is known as the energy that governs illness, caused by viruses. And so today we give honor and praise. He is the Orisha whose attributes are to heal people. His powers are used against all kinds of diseases. So we use Obalu Aye's powers to help us, to cleanse us, but to push us to know and to do the things that's going to allow us to be in our higher self. And so his powers are used against all kinds of diseases, but particularly against skin diseases, inflammation, airborne diseases that causes epidemics, also people with seizures, epilepsy, migraines. So one of his properties is heat, which manifests as fevers. So when we have a fever, it's Babalu Aye or Olua coming to let us know there is something going on. There's a push. There's something in your body that is a reflection of what's going on in your spirit. So your spirit needs to go to another level. And so you have this fever and you have the chills. So during this time of this universal timeout known as COVID and the different respiratory diseases and things that's going on, this is Obalu Aye. This is Obalu Aye's time because this is the final product of us knowing that during the year, if we don't take care of ourselves, then we weaken our systems. And anything that is passing by is an opportunity to stand on you, stand with you, go within you, being just next to someone that has Obalu Aye and it falls on you. So this is also an opportunity for us to recognize that when you are feeling ill, when you are in some type of flu season or with the COVID that's going around again, and they have different levels of it, I'm told. The fever is letting you know, okay, your body's saying it's time for us to pay attention. He's the owner of the earth. So he claims his victims through gratitude and respect. And so that's why we call him Alapa Dupe, which is one who kills and we thank him for it. So as we were saying that finding our higher self is connecting to that place in your spirit to know that no matter what is going on, the illnesses that you're going through, you're going through because that's the way you're going to find a moment to ask spirit and to thank Babalu Aye for this. Whatever it is that you're going through, if it's the virus, if it's some type of epidemic, what is the purpose? I had a whole explanation, download from, I coined the phrase, I think I was the only one coining it. I'm not saying that I'm the only one that could come up with that, but it was the universal timeout. It was a time for us to sit back, what we call the COVID. It was a time for us to sit back, turn our backs to the corner, just as when we were children and we were cutting up in class. The teacher would tell us, sit in the corner, until you figure out why you disrupted the class. So we were disrupting the way that we were going in our lives. A lot of us were leaving our children at home to go to work for 8-9 hours. Our children didn't see us. There were families breaking up because of disconnect with families that didn't see each other. We had people who were very, very ill and were not taking really advantage of going to the doctor. So our spirit said, we need to put y'all in timeout. And so this is another time that the timeout is coming for us to go in and to ask, why is this happening right now to me? We know it's viral. We know that you can catch it and that kind of thing is respiratory. But this is a time, not but, also this is a time for you personally to go within to ask, Alapa Dupe, thank you for this. Because once you say gratitude, then the answer comes like, okay, I'm happy that this is happening because ding, there comes the answer. So one popular story that Obalu Aye Shopona was an old lame, he was old and lame. And he came and he couldn't walk. He had a broken up leg and he was just dragging it. And so he came to a party at Obatala's palace where Shopona tried to dance and he fell. And all of the Orishas just started laughing at him because it was a big party, which fell in the middle, and they knew he used to be a fantastic dancer. And so he fell. And because he was so embarrassed, he tried to kill everybody that was there by giving them illnesses and diseases. Obatala stopped him and drove him into the bush where he stayed and lived for many, many years. And so because of his going away, he was able to recognize and go in. And the way that the people were able to bring him out is when pestilence was everywhere. And he was brought back by Shongo, his brother, to bring back and to heal himself and to bring himself. So coming back into the world, he recognizes his power, his responsibility. So when we are placed in where the spirit of Obalu Aye or the spirit of a situation or a situation of an act or a situation that we have done puts us in a place where we have to shut down, know that he's not punishing you, he's allowing you to recognize the importance of your health, but also the importance of gratitude. So all of the ceremonies for Obalu Aye circles around death with the body as the central focus. Everything that we do when we give Obalu Aye and we do Obalu Aye ceremonies is always about what you're doing with the body, because he is the one that takes the body, because the body is the thing that's going to die. The spirit stays alive. So when we pass, this is the body that we repose in the earth. So Obalu Aye's central ceremonies, everything is about the body, because it's both the human limitations and the divine power. So Obalu Aye was lame and he had limitations. He couldn't walk. That's what happens when we have COVID. That's why when we have epidemics, we can't walk. We're coughing. We're sick. And rather than saying, oh, God, how did I get this? I curse it. No, look in it and say, what is this giving me? I am grateful in this moment. What is this opportunity? What is this giving me an opportunity to do? This is giving me an opportunity for me to be grateful that I am here, I'm alive, and I'm aware. We can look around. If you're sick, away from your job, look at your job and say, well, why am I not working today? Okay, what can I do to reconnect? Reconnect to what really I need to pay attention to. Because remember, it's the struggle. The ceremonies are about your human limitations and your divine power. We all have divine power. We have the ability to choose. We're the only animals that know from the animal kingdom, I'm going to say, that have choice. We can decide what we're going to do. That's what makes us closer to God-like, other than a dog. A dog's choice is just to do. A cat's is just to do the way that it's wired. The choice to go back and look and see the things that you may have done when you were in a different mental space, you can go back and undo them. You can go back and learn from them so that if they come back again, you're in a place of knowing that you had the power to choose, and the power is in you. You are the power of God to decide, am I going to just lay down and let the situation roll, or am I going to stand up and say, no, I know I'm the illumination of the divine, and it lives through me. So the mythical elements evoke the idea of living in a constant state of limitation and physical pain. That's Babalu Aye's job. That is what Olodumare affixed to him and told him. Constantly, people are going to be in pain. Constantly, people will be having illnesses. But when you are in there, have compassion for yourself. Compassion for yourself and compassion to others. The homeless people that we see on the roads asking for money, that's Babalu Aye's children, or Molu, Chopona's children, or Chopona's chapter of their life. So when we are moving forward and recognizing that illness is a tool of Babalu Aye for us to understand the powers of stress and the stillness to connect us to the higher true self. We're always looking for, I want to be happy. I want this to go away. It will go away. You'll be happy when you recognize that everything that is there is happening to strengthen you and for you to come out. During the flu season, and you return to your higher self and the COVID infection, let's take time and honor Babalu Aye and ask, what is the gift? So I'm going to give you a little ritual that you can do for yourself during the COVID time. Right? And you're going to get a cloth, a white cloth, like a handkerchief size. And you're going to put that, if you have Babalu Aye, you can put it in front of your shrine. If not, you're going to do this in a place where you consider it sacred, or your place where you get centered. And you're going to take this white piece of cloth and you're going to put it on the floor. And you're going to then take 7 herbs. And these can be herbs that you know that are available to you. Because usually we use Babalu Aye herbs. Babalu Aye is the master of the earth, so all of his herbs can be of Babalu Aye. You can use herbs that are available now, like rosemary. Rosemary will live through 23 degrees. Very hot, very strong. You can get pine. You can get basil. You can use oregano. You can use thyme. Those are hot herbs that you could use for Babalu Aye. So you get 7 herbs, and you're going to put those herbs right out of your kitchen, or if you get them fresh, put them in the middle of the hanky. You're going to get 17 grains of corn, the dry corn. You can use the popcorn, or you can use the corn that you take that's dry and you parch it, parched corn. So you take 17 of them, you count them out. Then you have 17 pennies, and you drop that in there. And then you're going to take a ball of efun or cascarilla, and you're going to sprinkle all of that into that bag. Into that cloth. And then you're going to invoke in Babalu Aye, Baba, you the owner of all the miracles of healing. Baba, you know everything that I require at this time for my healing. Baba, bringing me the healing for me is my way of saying thank you. Thank you for the things, that sweat that I'm having, the chills that I'm going through. Thank you for the fever, because I know I'm shifting myself to my higher self. I've allowed myself to be in a mundane place, in the place of my ego, in the place of me thinking that life is about what's going on in this physical realm. Thank you for letting me know that when I do these works, that I'm going to my higher self, that I'm going to connect to the divine source, that Olodumare, God, whatever you call it, this particular light is where is my home. Thank you for allowing me to have this distraction. Thank you for allowing me this discomfort. And that's what you're praying as you're making this bag. When you finish, you're going to take all 4 sides and you're going to tie it together. Okay? And then you're going to take that and you're going to be cleaning yourself. Removing negativity, losses. Take away the loss. Take away the pain. Take away. So first you're giving thanks. Then you're acknowledging that now you become the supplicant of Babalu Aye and the manifestation of its power. And you're cleaning yourself, cleaning. You take this and you put it behind your door and you wait. You go back in now to your home and you're going to get in a big bucket. You're going to put the coconut water. You take some coconut water, you take some dry wine, and any aromatic essence, oil like lavender or any of those. You can even use Florida water. And you're going to put that added to water, and you are going to then bathe with coconut soap. This is a ritual that is specifically for Babalu Aye, and you take coconut soap. You can get coconut soap in any Jamaican or Caribbean store or Latino store, and you take that soap and you wash yourself. And you're constantly praying to Babalu Aye, thank you, Babalu Aye, for this opportunity for me to know that this is not how I'm going to leave this earth. This is the way that you are connecting to me for me to know that there's healing in the universe. And then you take that water and you pour it over yourself. Pour it over yourself. Then you take that bag that you tied up, take it to a graveyard and put it at the gate, because that's where he lives, at the gate. That's where the gateway to the symbolically to where we are going to be buried. And you put that symbolically right at the graveyard and ask Babalu Aye to take that for you. And so when you come back home, you light a candle, a white candle, and you dedicate that to Babalu Aye. That is a ritual that you use to make sure that we connect to Babalu Aye. So today, as you sit there in your workplace and we have this few minutes, I already fed Babalu Aye, and he is ready, and he says that he will bring us the healing. I'm going to use this book here for a nice song that is easy, very easy. And it is from, and I always share the book so that you know this is John Mason's Oreen Orisha. So you can get the book, and it explains that what we're singing to Babalu Aye is wound, plague, hiding place, ties our heads. Father, favor me. Father, Lord of the world, we are tied down. Father, favor me. That's what we'll be singing. And it's a very easy song, and I'm going to put the words in the chat so that y'all can come back and write it down. I'm going to get my shaker, my Oshe, to bring. Yeah, Baba. Agada gogo awaleri so. Agada gogo awaleri so re Baba. Babalu Aye awaleri so re do Baba. Agada gogo awaleri so. Agada gogo awaleri so re Baba. Babalu Aye awa eriso ore Baba. Babalu Aye awa eriso edo Baba. I want you to take this time to just center yourself, taking 3 deep breaths and visualizing yourself with a nice white light over your head as we invoke Omalu Babalu Aye Sofono today and every day, and giving thanks. Agada godo awaleri so eyo Baba. Agada gogo awaleri so eyo Baba. Babalu Aye awaleri so eyo Baba. Agada gogo awaleri so re Baba. Babalu Aye awaleri so re Baba. Babalu Aye awaleri so eyo Baba. Baba Baba Soroso, Baba Baba Soroso, Babalu Aye, Yakomole, Baba, Shire, Baba, Adupe, Baba. Baba, Baba, Adupe, Baba. Babalu Aye, our lady so. Ejo Baba, Babalu Aye, our lady so. Adupe, our lady so. Ejo Baba. Our lady so, Ejo Baba. Babalu Aye, our lady so, Ejo Baba. Babalu Aye, our lady so, Ejo Baba. Agada gogo, our lady so. Agada gogo, our lady so, Ejo Baba. Babalu Aye, our lady so, Ejo Baba. Babalu Aye, Baba. We give thanks today. Àwa júbà, àwa sọ̀rọ̀ àdúpẹ́ fún ìlera tí ẹ̀yin wá fún wa jọ̀wọ́. Lónìí nísinsìnyí àwa fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ àdúpẹ́ bàbá. Àdúpẹ́ fún àìsàn, àdúpẹ́ fún burúkú, àdúpẹ́ fún wàhálà. Àdúpẹ́ tí àwa mọ̀ kí nígbà tí àwa wẹ̀ ara pẹ̀lú ẹ̀bọ tirẹ̀, ìlera padàbọ̀, agbára wa, ayọ̀ wa, ìfẹ́ wa, àdúpẹ́. Baba Babalu Aye, we give thanks for our position. We give thanks for things that connects us to you, to heal us. We give thanks because without you, Babalu Aye, the world would not be the same. Thank you, Babalu Aye. Thank you, Babalu Aye, for protecting myself, my children, my family. I recognize the importance of gratitude to you. Thank you for this time right now with the viruses that's going on, for us to tap into the inside and know why is it and how is it that we can connect to our higher self of knowing in the moment of the fever that is Babalu Aye coming to bless us, allowing us to have some time out, having a universal time out to connect to our inner self, our higher purpose. Our higher self lives within us, right where opposition is. We give thanks. See yourself with that white light engulfing you, and see that light coming down as a healing balm from above your head, and it's covering your forehead. Coming down, that light is clearing, that white light is coming down and leaving your head in the world where you are. And feel that white light coming down as it's leaving you and it's cleansing you down to your nostrils, down to your mouth, to your ears, down to your chin, to your throat. That cleaning is happening. Your shoulders, your chest, your stomach, your buttocks, your thighs, your knees. All of the impurities are leaving. The swelling, the arthritis, the pus in our bodies and outside of our bodies. Let it go down to your ankles, to your toes, to your feet. And now allow that energy, and see that energy going into a hole of the earth. Let it go down, pour into the earth. The cleansing is in the earth. And you are well, and you are well, and you are back. Ashe. Adupe Baba, Adupe Babalu Aye. Know that you are well because the power is in you. The power, you are that power. And with the help and the assistance of Babalu Aye, may you have a great week. May you have a great life. And know that Babalu Aye is always present. So stay focused on gratitude when it comes. Another way that you can keep a little altar for Babalu Aye is you get some black beans and you put it in a bowl and you take a red onion and you put that in that bowl and you put it someplace dedicated to Babalu Aye during the flu season. And at the end of the flu season, you can throw it away when the spring comes. So, adupwe, adupwe. Please go to yeyefini.com to subscribe for my newsletter and to know all that's happening. If you're interested in classes, ongoing classes, and worship services with us, go to yeyefini.com and sign up for the Ore IIASK Friends of the Institute, where you'll be able to have full access to me once a week, as well as little 15-minute check-ins, as well as you will be able to come to our worship services. We're having a fabulous Oshun Festival coming up in March. And if you're in anywhere your heart feels that you feel like donating, just go to yeyefini.com and just make a donation for the ministry. May Babalu Aye, Shapona, Nanu, his mother, and all of the forces of nature that walk with us when we are ill, may you have nothing but gratitude and good health. Adupwe, adupwe, adupwe. Y'all have a wonderful day. And I will see you next Wednesday. I'm going to put the chant in here. I'm going to write it down. Okay. I think I can do that once I come off. Oh, yeah. So y'all have a blessed day. Whatever.